Hey, super learners. We're going to read yet another story about our animals in winter. I'm really excited about this one. It's kind of fun. The name or title of this book is Over and Under the Snow. And it is written by Kate Messner with art by Christopher Silas Neal. It's a super cute story about things that happen above the snow and things that happen under the snow. So let's find out what some of these animals are doing in winter, over and under the snow. Over the snow I glide, into woods, frosted fresh and white. Be on the lookout for some adjectives. Remember where adjectives are describing words. So be on the lookout for those, like fresh and white. Do you remember what these are called? Skis. Say skis. Okay. Over the snow, a flash of fur. A red squirrel disappears down a crack. Where did he go? Under the snow, Dad says. So there's the red squirrel. Under the snow is a whole secret kingdom where the smallest forest animals stay safe and warm. You're skiing over them now. Sorry, it's a tall book. So there's the dad and the boy, and it's showing what's going on up above the snow, and this down here is showing what's going on under the snow. Over the snow I glide, past beech trees rattling leftover leaves and strong, silent pines that stretch to the sky. On a high branch, a great horned owl keeps watch. Under the snow, a tiny shrew dodges columns of ice. It follows a cool tunnel along the moss, out of sight. So here's the shrew. It's dodging, avoiding, like dodgeball, avoid the ball, dodging the icicles, and it's going down towards the moss, which is that green stuff under the snow. Well, it's not always under the snow. It's usually out and about in the open. And of course, the owl is watching above. Look, Dad says, tracks. Tracks always tell a story. Do you know what tracks are? I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. It's really hard to see because it's kind of light in the picture. But tracks are like footprints that we leave behind, or in this case, what animal tracks are. Over the snow, a deer has crossed our path. Deep hoof prints punch through the crust, up the hill under a tree. An oval of melted snow tells the story of a good night's sleep. So this is where they slept. An oval of snow tells us where they slept. So remember, with deer, they have that hollow hair and it traps that heat. And when it's all in one place, if it's warm, what's going to happen to snow? It's going to melt. And look, it even left some hairs behind. Under the snow, deer mice doze. They cuddle up against the cold in a nest of feathers and fur. There are the little deer mice. And way up there, up on the hill, is the deer. Oops, that's a big book. Over the snow I climb, digging in my edges so I don't slide back down. Under the snow, voles scratch through slippery tunnels, searching for morsels from summer feasts. So these down here are called voles. It's another type of animal. And morsels are little bites of food from summer, like anything left over from the summertime. Over the snow, I swoosh. Down, down, faster, faster, down, faster, faster. Whoops! Under the snow, a snowshoe hare watches from a shelter of spruce. Almost invisible, she smooths her fur, a coat of white, winter white. There she is. She's watching. Over the snow I glide, past reeds where tadpoles play tag in springtime. Under the snow, over the snow, yeah. Under the snow, fat bullfrogs snooze. They dream of sun-warmed days back when they had tails. So tadpoles turn into frogs, or in this case, bullfrogs. So remember, they get under the mud and they freeze. That's how they hibernate. Over the snow, I stand and stare. Little mountains in the marsh. Under the snow, beavers gnaw on aspen bark, settled in for supper. Can they hear my tummy rumbling too? There's those beavers we weren't sure about, but we already figured out. So they are adapters. They're out, up and about and gnawing. Over the snow, stop. A sound. We stand like statues, carved in ice till a bushy-tailed fox steps from a thicket, tips his ear to the ground, listens, listens, listens still. And leaps out onto the snow after an invisible dinner. What's the invisible dinner? His paws scratch away to find the mouse he heard scritch, scratch, scritch, scritch, scratching along underneath, under the snow. So that means foxes have super good hearing. Over the snow I glide. A full moon lights my path to supper. Supper is another word for dinner. Under the snow, a chipmunk wakes for a meal. Bedroom, kitchen, hallway, his house under my feet. Over the snow, I climb one last hill. Bonfire smoke rises. Warm hands, hot cocoa, hot dogs sizzling on pointed sticks. Under the snow, a black bear snores, still full of October blueberries and trout. Over the snow, the fire crackles and sparks shoot up to the stars. I lick sticky marshmallow from my lips and lean back with heavy eyes. Shadows dance in the flames. Under the snow, a queen bumblebee drowses away December all alone. She'll rule a new colony in spring. So just like we talked about the other day in the other story, bees actually do hibernate. And a colony is a group of bees, like where they live, a new set of bees. Over the snow, I glide home on tired legs. Clouds whisper down feathery soft flakes. Under the covers, I snuggle deep and drift into dreams of cuddling deer mice and slumbering frogs, hungry beavers and tunneling voles, drowsy bears and busy squirrels, and the secret kingdom under the snow. So if you can see, I'll kind of hold it back so the glare can get it. All those animals that were just described have been connected by stars. Pretty cool, huh? And that was Over and Under the Snow. I hope you enjoyed and stay warm. Okay. I'll see you soon. Toodaloo.